So again, how did we get to that graph section? So we went to data, and then we have our graphs. Now you'll notice in your book it tells you that for a bar graph, the categories have a horizontal axis, which is the one that goes across this way. So this would be the x-axis, or the y-axis is the vertical axis. So the vertical or y-axis should show the number or the frequency of something. So as you can see, the chart that I have here does have the number or the frequency on the y-axis. And then the x, or the horizontal axis, is the one that's going to give us the information or the categories. So I want to select this column. Okay, so this is what I want my chart to look like. So right now, here are my hospitals, and then here's the numerical data. I have a legend that tells me that the blue are the predicted numbers and the orange are the actual numbers. Now I want to make some edits to my chart. And where I can do that, I can do things like here, this is where I can choose styles or colors. So if you notice, as I click on these, I can change or hover over them. You can change what your chart might look like. So this one you can see the grid lines more specifically. I like that because that way someone's not guessing at that first one. Is that 17? Is that 15 and a half? So I'm going to select this. Click anywhere outside of it to be done. Then if I click back in my chart, I'm going to have some more options. So if I want to add something, well, I want to add titles for both of my axes, both my Y and my X. And I think that should be sufficient. All right, so first I'm going to go in and I want to title my chart. Double click and then click 3 times. 1, 2, 3. All right, stop that. Or you can just highlight it. So I'm going to call my title, the title of my chart, Hip and Knee Comparison. All right, and along this axis, I click here, and this is hospital name. And my y-axis is number of occurrences. Okay, so then I click outside and I can see I have a title, I have an explanation for each of my axes, I have my legend, so I have everything ready there. Bless you. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this information and drag it right over here. And now we have completed the chart. I have my information above there. Click anywhere outside in the table there to clear things out. All right, so the next step is to save this information. I am going to use the snipping tool. So if I click here, you see I open my snipping tool. I click new, and then what I can do is take my cursor and I can just draw along here. So everything that's in this box is captured. So I'm just going to go to edit and copy. And I'm going to put this in a Word document just for safekeeping. So I'm going to open up a Word document. And then you notice when I went to the edit and I did copy, what that did was put the information on my clipboard. So now I can go into my Word document and I can right click and select paste. And now I have all of that same information from my table now in a Word document. So the instructions then are to go File, Save As, and then you'll pick where you want to put this. I'm going to save it on my desktop just so that you can see what it looks like. And then you would save it as your name. And then I believe it's Module 2 Assignment Chart. Save, and that would be it. All right, so that is how to create and save your table.